As the fires continue to burn, the air quality is taking a hit with smoke blanketing parts of the country. Now, officials are reporting a high risk in the air quality health index for three major cities: Montreal, Ottawa, and Quebec. Other cities, including Toronto, Winnipeg, St. John, and Fredericton, are forecasting a moderate risk. Now, today's forecast comes after Toronto's air quality was briefly recorded as being the worst in the world yesterday. And joining me now is David Phillips, senior climatologist at Environment Canada. David, always a pleasure to have you here, except when we're discussing something like this, unfortunately.
Yeah, Roger, I'm often the bad news bear with regards to the weather. When it's a pleasant day, nobody wants to talk to me, and I'm all right with that. But clearly, we see some improvement that we've had over the last couple of days. For example, the air quality was just a fumigating situation in Winnipeg come Wednesday, Thursday of last week, and had much fresher air. The air quality risk is down to about 2, but hey, with some northwesterly winds coming, it will get up there. Right now, Roger, we have air quality advisories and warnings out for 8 provinces, over 350 regions, communities across the country, from west to east. It's quite a serious situation. Until we get some changing weather, we're going to be into this kind of situation for a while. The good news, I think it's raining in Flin Flon or northern Manitoba and also northern Saskatchewan. But Roger, they need a monsoon. They don't need just a few showers off and on. It's also cooler temperatures, so certainly fighting the fires is going to be a real break for the crew that are just wheezing and gasping under these kind of situations. So air quality is still bad up there, but it's improved somewhat over Eastern Ontario. Still bad in Montreal and Ottawa, and but down in the GTA and Southern Ontario, we are getting a reprieve. There still could be some haze at higher levels, but it's certainly not a kind of a health risk as it had been.
What changed with Toronto from yesterday, when it was the worst in the world, apparently, at one point? Today, now we're at moderate.
Yeah, and Montreal, too, was record-breaking yesterday. So a couple of cities that are typically very, very fresh air. The air is scrubbed and polished off that we describe in Canada. We were wheezing and gasping under some pretty polluted air. The situation was always, Roger, it's with the weather. I mean, where does the winds blow from? Is it taking the smoke from the fires of 3,000 kilometers away and bringing it into your city? Or are the winds changing to push it away? And I think what we saw clearly here in the Toronto area, we saw, instead of northerly, westerly winds, we saw more southerly winds, and also the high pressure area, which is this area of sinking air, kind of moved more to the east. And so it was bringing in southerly air. Now brought in a little bit more polluted air that had been passed you by, but smoke kind of returning, but not the real suffocating and smothering smoke that was coming directly from the fires. So, and we're going to see an improvement come certainly Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Cooler air, fronts moving in, so it's going to help to flush some of this smoke away. But hey, Roger, we're only we're still not to the first day of summer, and we've had a very active fire season since the last week. We've got over 200 fires burning in Canada, over half of them out of control. And we see some fires, kind of ominously, fires starting up in northern British Columbia and northern Alberta. And some of that smoke is drifting across the prairies. So, hey, we're not out of the woods yet.
Okay, David, thank you as always. We appreciate it. David Phillips is the senior climatologist at Environment Canada.